Hello and welcome back to Jane's Fighters Anthology as we continue with the reference showcase. And today we start the next category of items or objects, as the game calls them, in the library. And that today will be kicking this all off will be the A-1 Skyraider. A-1 Skyraider, title The Douglas Skyraider, U.S. Navy designation AD, type single seat naval attack monoplane, program the Skyraider was the third design conceived by the Douglas Company to replace the SPD dive bomber. Under the original designation XBT-2D-1, the design was submitted to the U.S. Navy in July of 1944, and the prototype first flew on March 18, 1945. It went into production under the Simplified Naval Attack designation AD. Since then, the aircraft has undergone considerable development, resulting in the 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, and you'll never believe it, the 87. And a total of 49 versions of the 7 basic types have been produced. The Skyraider was in continuous production for 12 years until February of 1957, when the last of a total of 3,180 was delivered to the U.S. Navy. Originally conceived in 1944 to carry a 1,000-pound bomb, the Skyraider was operating in the Korean War with loads totaling 10,500 pounds. 10,500 pounds more than that carried by the 4-engine B-17 Flying Fortress in World War II. The AD's conversion to carry atomic bombs was announced by the U.S. Navy Department in 1953. In addition, Skyraiders can carry Douglas-developed self-contained flight refueling packs for operation as flying tankers. The following are the principal versions of the Skyraider. AD-1, 2,400 horsepower Wright R33-524 engine, first production series. Subtypes include the AD-1Q radar countermeasure aircraft with additional radar operator, and the XAD-1W special search and early warning aircraft with 2 additional radar operators, and AD-1N night attack aircraft with 2 additional radar operators. All additional crews carried in rear fuselage. The AD-2, with a 2,700 horsepower Wright R3350 26W engine. Oh, maybe this was supposed to be a 3350 instead of 33500, because the rest are all 3350, so that might be a typo. Anyways, with the Wright R3350 26W engine, increased performance and many internal refinements to give simplified control, improved vision, etc. 82Q and 82QU target tug were subversions that came out of it. 82W and 82N tactical versions see functions under AD-1. 83, 2,700 horsepower Wright R3350 26W engine, strengthened landing gear and longer stroke oleo legs, improved canopy, etc. 83Q, 83W, 83N, 83S anti-submarine, and 83E special electronic equipment versions. 84, development of 83, redesigned cockpit, autopilot fitted, improved radar, etc. 84B, modified to carry special weapons into production in 1952. Also 84O, 84W, and 84N special multi-seat tactical models. 84W in service with Royal Navy as Skyraider AEW Mark I. 85, 2,700 horsepower Wright R3350 26WA engine, multiplex version permitting basic single-seat aircraft to be converted with standard kits to any one of 12 or more combat or tactical versions, including day or night attack, photographic reconnaissance, target tug, Q, N, W, and S special radar equipped multi-seaters, passenger carrying versions with 8 people capacity, and ambulance with a capacity for 4 stretchers. Redesigned fuselage with new wider cockpit to permit side-by-side seating, direct communication between crew members, and complete interchangeability of stations. Larger vertical tail surfaces, etc. Normal loaded weight 18,800 pounds or 8,535 kilograms, 670 build. 86 2,700 horsepower Wright R3350-26WA engine, improved 84 with special equipment for attack bombing. 87 Wright R3350 26WB engine, strengthened wings and landing gear to prolong service life under increasing tactical loads. Deliveries began in August 1956, and the 72nd and last 87 was delivered on February 18, 1957. The following description refers to the 86. Type, single-seat naval attack monoplane. Wings, low-wing cantilever monoplane, all-metal structure in 3 main sections comprising a center section and 2 upward folding outer sections. Hydraulic folding controlled from cockpit. Gross wing area 400.33 square feet or 37.19 meters. All metal ailerons on outer sections with trim and balance tabs in each. Hydraulically operated Fowler type trailing edge landing flaps on center section. Fuselage, all metal monocoque structure with integral fin. The die brakes are components of the fuselage and consist of 3 rectangular surfaces, one on each lower side of the fuselage and one below, hinged at their forward ends in line with trailing edge of the wings. These surfaces are extended hydraulically outwards and downwards into the airstream. Tail unit, cantilever monoplane type, all metal structure including covering of movable surfaces. Electrically controlled adjustable tailplane, aerodynamically and statically balanced rudder and elevators, trim and balance tabs and rudder. Landing gear, retractable 2-wheel type main wheels on single compression legs are raised backwards and turned through 90 degrees while retracting to lie flat within wing. Hydraulic actuation, forwardly retracting tail wheel, deck arrestor hook aft tail wheel. Power plant, 1 2700 horsepower Wright R3350 26W 18-cylinder 2-row radial air-cooled engine. Engine mounted at 4.5 degrees down thrust. Aero Products 4-blade constant speed air screw, 13 feet 6 inches or 4.11 meter diameter. That's propeller if you didn't understand air screw. Single leak-proof fuel cell occupies the entire fuselage bay aft of the pilot's cockpit. Long-range fuel tanks may be carried on the wing bomb shackles. Accommodation, pilot's cockpit with blister-type blown canopy over 4-parted wing with downward vision angle of 15 degrees. Full naval radio and radar equipment. Armament, 2 20mm cannons, 1 in each extremity of the center section inboard of the wing fold hinges. Launchers for 12 5-inch or 12.7 centimeter zero length and 2 12-inch or 30.5 centimeter Tiny Tim rocket projectiles under wings. Torpedo carried externally in crutches under the fuselage, bomb racks under the fuselage and each outer wing. Dimensions: span 50 feet 9 inches or 15.47 meters, width folded 24 feet or 7.32 meters, length 39 feet or 11.89 meters, height over the air screw 15 feet 7 inches or 4.75 meters. Weight empty 10,550 pounds or 4,790 kilograms. Normal loaded weight 19,000 pounds or 8,618 kilograms. Max overload weight 25,000 pounds or 11,350 kilograms. Performance: max speed 365 miles per hour or 584 kilometers per hour at 15,000 feet or 4,575 meters. Initial rate of climb 2,850 feet per minute or 870 meters per minute. Service ceiling over 25,000 feet or 7,620 meters. And a max combat radius of 1,500 miles or 2,412 kilometers. And here we can see it, the SPAD in all its glory. And SPAD was actually the nickname given to it because it was kind of an anachronism in the jet age. These served well into Vietnam for the Navy as attack and close air support aircraft. And by that point, we were fully in the age of the jet. It was basically like today we're like the only prop aircraft are either these small commercial variants like the RC-12 or those small business aircraft that seat like 6 to 12 people, or like the C-130 Hercules, which maintains the turboprops for short takeoff and landing at forward airstrips. And even then, I think all of those are turboprops, whereas this was a piston engine. So this was like the epitome of World War II technology. And yet it was serving in Vietnam in the age of the jet. So the troops nicknamed it the SPAD after I think it was a French biplane from World War I that accumulated some fame. And this has accumulated its own fame. If you've ever seen a picture of a aircraft looking kind of like this carrying a toilet on one of its hard points, well, that was this aircraft. That was a Skyraider. And I think that will do it for today. So with that, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for next time and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.